All right, so just wanted to update you what's going on. This is a video that I particularly like to make. We're not learning any hands-on stuff today. It's all just about me sharing some of maybe the mistakes that I've made and maybe helping you avoid it. So anyways, I'm actually sitting in front of my shop right now, about to go and bend a small order for trims for a job that I have clearly overextended myself on. There's a job that we're doing up near my place, so it's about an hour north of where I am right now. And we're building a house, and I committed to, putting a roof and doing the siding and the soffit and the fascia and all that stuff. I've committed to that. So I have to see it through, but I'll tell you, man, when it comes down to timing and scheduling, I'm not that guy. I like to create things with my hands. I like to prove to myself that I can do certain things. I'm my own worst critic, but I'll tell you, when I set my mind to something, it's hard to divert that. Anyways, I guess where I'm going with this is, and what I'd like to pass along to you guys, because I'm trying to avoid it at all possible, do not overextend yourself, right? It's just a really hard path on everyone involved. Not just myself, but my family, my wife, my kids. I mean, right now it's Saturday morning. I'm down here at the shop bending, and it's just I'm pulled away because of how overextended I am, but I have to get it done. So the best advice I can pass along is, more doesn't always equal more. Less equals more, and it doesn't make sense at first, but I will tell you, and from experience, how spot on that saying is, because it's more just equals more headache, more time, more energy, more resources, more everything. Now, I have in the past year, and my wife and I have really dialed things back in terms of how we like to live our lives, right? So she is going on to other things in the child and youth care industry, and I am to continue on in the business, but also, support you guys and see through this ASM 101 thing. But there's this transition period, and it feels like before I get to that finish line, there has to be some roadblocks that kind of prepare me for that finish line, I guess you could say. And let's just say that I want certain things in my life, but in order to have those things, I have to learn a few lessons, and I believe that's the spot that I'm in right now. To be more specific, being able to pull the trigger on some decisions without really being afraid of the outcomes, in my business, in my family, in my marriage, and all that stuff. I struggle with what people think about me, right? How people feel about me. That's one big thing that I struggle with, and I want to please people. I don't want people to be mad at me. I don't want people to be upset with me or judge me or have a need to dislike me in any way, right? I do suffer from people pleasing, and if anyone doesn't know, is I am a recovering person. I'm a recovering drug addict. I go to meetings. I have a sponsor. I have all that stuff, right? So through that process, I get to see different aspects of myself, and I do have a program to deal with it, but doesn't make it go away, right? I'm just more aware of my behaviors and how I need to conduct myself moving forward, right? I'm not perfect. I make tons of mistakes, man. I make tons of mistakes. I make more mistakes than I succeed. But because I make those mistakes, I think the most important part is to try not repeat the old ones, right? Try and learn from my previous shortcomings, and try and do better in the coming years. But also stay true to your values. Check in here and maybe say to yourself, why am I doing this? What are my motives, right? Am I doing this to serve myself, or am I doing this to serve others? And usually if I'm there to serve myself, it's bad, but at the same time, I don't want to take away from my true essence, as a person, right? Like, I have values, I have good-natured beliefs, right? At heart, I believe everyone's a good person. We just get caught up in things that turn us down dark paths, and but at the start, we're innocent, good people, right? And I myself have to find my way back. Childhood, didn't have a bad childhood, but like I was, I was spoiled as a kid. That can have a negative effect on someone growing up into a big baby man, right? A big child. What are they called? Man child, right? Right? Because I don't like to hear the word no, and because I rarely ever. I mean, I heard it when I was little, but like, I never wanted for anything. I got everything I wanted, right? Might have had to wait a little bit, but I got everything I wanted. So in that respect, that leads now into my life, and I got to deal with that, right? I think everyone, it's finding our way back to, navigating those. I don't want to call that, what I went through wasn't traumatic, right? But it is something that I got to deal with. There's other people who have a ton of trauma, and I giggle not out of I giggle out of sincerity, because it's not even a giggle. It's more of like, I don't think anyone, unless you're the one with the trauma, right? The real trauma. I don't think anyone really knows how good they have it versus how bad someone else has had it in relation to, right? And that doesn't mean we have to, excuse people's behaviors because of the severity of their trauma. But I think we have to be compassionate towards it and really try and put ourselves in those people's shoes, right? So, reason why I went off on that tangent is because I think because I'm this creative type personality, I don't like to schedule, I don't like to plan out things, I like to take it as it comes. Much like when we're on the roof, a situation arises, you have to think quick, you have to go through all of your experiences, not consciously, but like, oh, I've been in this situation before, I know exactly what to do, right? That is what I'm good at. That is what I succeed at, and I just, we got a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff on the channel. You see a lot of shorts content getting put out there. It's just repurposed through a software. I don't physically sit down and make all those shorts and put all those captions in. It's all done with a software. A lot of people get good like entertainment value out of it. I don't know how educational it is, but yeah, that's what I'm doing there. It gets posted to Facebook, and I post it to YouTube, and then another software pushes it out to Facebook and stuff. So really, I want to just be there. I want everyone to understand that I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, but at the same time, I'm doing things in my life and my career that I want to do for the greater good, to not just to have, the life I want, to have to give the life that to my family that I think would be awesome, right? Like what good dad, family man wouldn't want to do that for their kids? And with me and my wife, I want to just be able to drop a couple grand and hit Vegas, just randomly on a weekend, get a babysitter for the kids and just get on a plane and go and have fun, right? And that's the kind of life I want to live. I don't want to live the quote unquote paycheck to paycheck kind of life. And it's been like that for a while, even in business, man. I know some people think, oh wow, Alex, man, you must be so rich. It's like, nah, man. No, I see a lot of money, like a lot of money passes through me, but like, does some fall out and land in my pocket? Fuck, I wish. I wish, man. Like, it doesn't really equate to a lavish lifestyle. So anyways, I think that's enough for me. I wanted just to make these videos as like an update for you guys. If you've stayed this long in the video, I applaud you. I'll put a video on screen for you to watch next. But yeah, just again, thanks to you guys for all your support. It really pushes me forward. I really like to be there for the people who I can help. And then also I learn a ton of stuff too through this channel. So anyways, peace out. Thanks for watching.